So Clown of the Week this week goes to none other than the black sellout, the coon herself, the token you know what, Candace Owens. Now, me personally, I'm personally very, very, very invested in this video because me as a black man find it very offensive that Candace Owens receives a large check from Fox News and other right-wing audiences to just basically make fun of black people, to talk down on our culture, and to disrespect us, you know? But you know what? It's okay because every once in a while, she does something to disrespect or make fun of herself. And you know what? I kind of feel vindicated when she does things to make herself look stupid. Now, one of the recent controversies that she's caught herself in, last week, Harry Styles wore a dress on the cover of Vogue. Now, Harry Styles, for those of you who don't know, he's a British pop star. He was part of the British boy band One Direction, and he's probably the most famous in the band. He's had a huge solo career, and when he was a member of the band, they sold, I think, 68 million records worldwide, something crazy. So, very popular band in Europe. He was the first male to be on the cover of Vogue, and he decided to do it while wearing a dress. Now, he talks about in the article, like, when we take away gender norms, from clothing, we're able to have fun with the clothes more, and, he kind of gives, like, typical, like, postmodern, reasoning behind, him wearing the clothes, which, me personally, if that's what he wants to do, great, more power to him, like, I haven't personally felt the urge to wake up in the morning and put on a dress, but if someone else wants to, and they want to do artistic expression, great, I don't have a problem with it, it doesn't bother me, but apparently it bothers Candace Owens, because Candace Owens, not only did she go out to make this tweet saying how the world needs manly men, quote, we know it. And she goes on to talk about how the East doesn't do the feminine man thing and the West does, and everyone wants to take down the West, and people are falling for the satanic cult, and they worship Hollywood, and it's the devil. It's really the devil. Now, if you think that sounds crazy, and like no rational person in their mind would ever say these things, well, guess what? I'm going to let you hear it from her herself.
Fun with and experience with, and once you remove the male-female barriers to clothes, it opens up more arenas to play. But one person who is not a fan of Harry's experimenting is author and commentator Candace Owens. So she responded to Harry's Vogue article on Twitter saying, "There is no society that can survive without strong men. The East know this. In the West, the steady feminization of our men at the same time that Marxism is being taught to our children is not a coincidence. It is an outright attack. Bring back manly men."
Anywhere in Russia or China or anywhere in the East, men are wearing dresses and heels. Just a serious question. If you don't understand that all of this is just a part of a bigger plan to take down the West, I can't help you. Virtually everything that comes out of Hollywood is about destroying values and weakening our society. So whether that's baby mama culture, women taking their clothes off, feminism, right? I don't need a man, all of this stuff that you're seeing, and now men in dresses in Vogue. If you don't realize by now that Hollywood is satanic and you should not be idolizing those people, I can't help you.
Harry Styles is a scary Satanist who wants to cast spiritual spells on us by wearing dresses and take down our masculine men so that China can take over the world. Yeah, sounds really dumb. Okay, let me break this down. First of all, she says that Marxism is being taught in our schools to children. There is no school in the entire United States that is teaching Marxism to our children. Now, you might learn about Marxism in college, which you also learn about other schools of thought like, nihilism, democracy, socialism, psychology. You learn about a lot of things in college, especially if you major in something like social sciences or if you just need a bunch of genetic classes that are, to fill up your repertoire. Let's be real here. A lot of us didn't want to take a math genetic class. We wanted to take, something that was a little bit easier. I know I failed my math class in college. So, yes, but as far as K through 12, what school is indoctrinating our children with Marxism and communism? Can you find me a school? You know what? Find me one school that's doing this. Whoever finds the school, I will cash app them $100. Find me a school. Find me a publicly funded school in the United States, a public school that is openly teaching and encouraging Marxism. I'll wait. Anyway, that was number one. Number two, she says, oh, well, the West doesn't do this. I mean, the West only does this. The West is the only place where feminizing men is acceptable. We need manly men. They're trying to get rid of manly men. And the East knows this. That's why the East is so manly. Oh, the manly East. Oh, I love the East. I love the East. By the way, join the Black Bracelet Movement. Really, the East is so manly, man. Have you ever seen a South Korean boy band? Do you ever watch like the men in Japan? They wear makeup all over their face and stuff. Now look, this is not me shaming those cultures or anything, because I mean, to be honest, like a lot of them, they look very stylish and they're very artistic. But in Asia, especially in Japan and South Korea, a man who has feminine features is more in with the women these days than your typical masculine man. And, you know, the culture, are you even familiar with the cultures? Number one. Number two, they say Asia wants to take over, the East wants to take over. What countries in the East want to take over the West? Yes, China. But besides China, most of the other world powers all of the other world powers in the East, Japan, India, South Korea, these are all democratic and Western influenced countries. So why would they want to take over us? So what you really mean is China. So what you're really doing is saying, oh, Harry shouldn't wear a dress because basically they want to take over and get rid of our man and destroy us. This is a Chinese conspiracy. And by the way, Satan's behind all of it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What I would like to know is, look, Candace, I don't care about what type of clothes you put on. Why do you care about what type of clothes Harry Styles puts on? Why do you care? Like, people like Candace Owens, also Charlie Kirk, Ben Shapiro, they think the culture war is the most important thing ever, and they're fighting for the soul of our nation by telling people not to wear dresses and put their pronouns in their bio. Like, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. There's a pandemic going on right now. There's a coup attempt going on right now in this country. We're on the brink of a war with Iran. Any minute now, I'm expecting to make a video saying that Donald Trump just bombed Iran and they declared war on us or something. And it's like, there's so many world events going on that are more important than this, but you choose to focus on a man wearing a dress in Vogue. And you know what? Quite honestly, quite frankly, this is a shame for all conservatives and for all the libertarians too, who watch these media outlets who don't say anything, or who just say, yes, I approve of this. I thought you liked freedom. Freedom, right? Oh, but freedom is only good when you want to, let's say, tote your guns or yell states' rights, or to not wear a mask. You love freedom then, but when somebody wants to wear the clothing that they want to wear that's not hurting anybody, you hate freedom all of a sudden. And all of a sudden, everything becomes totalitarian. You know, so Candace Owens, Clown of the Week, definitely. And by the way, we're going to go with the title Clown of the Week. I think I said that earlier, but, you know, I talk so much, I can't remember every single thing I said, people. Come on. But, no, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Why do you care? And then she throws in the Hollywood Satanism thing. It's like, why is it that these far-right pundits are always people who are wrapped up in these conspiracy theories? Like, oh, everyone in Hollywood is Satanists, and they drink blood, and they kill people and sacrifice missing people on an altar. Like, why is it that it's conservatives who are caught up in these type of conspiracy theories? You know, now granted, that's not to say that there was no conspiracy theories on the other side of the aisle. You know, Russiagate is something that I don't know if I made many videos about it, but I've been very critical of it, and that's definitely a Democratic conspiracy theory. But the bottom line is, man, Candace, go find something else to do. This is not news media. This is not reporting. This is you trying to conjure up to your base so you can keep your popularity with your slave masters. I mean, your Republican far right sycophants. I mean fans. Just come on, man. Just clown of the week, Candace Owens.